Hello and welcome once again to AIM special at the AWS AI Conclave. And we are, of course, trying to find out what the buzz is all about, speaking with the leaders. And today I have with me one such leader, Atif Hassan, who is the sales manager at Ultra Human. Welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Welcome, Siddhi. I'm doing good.
Wonderful. First and foremost, let's find out how has it been for you, especially from the health tech and wearables point of view at the AWS AI Conclave.
The conversations have been very interesting. First of all, the question is why is a hardware company at an AI conclave,
Right.
right? So we are a hardware company first, but also have a brilliant software infrastructure wherein we use the data coming out of hardware and display real time biological data. And it's been interesting to have very mind-boggling questions coming out from consumers today.
Give me one.
So the primary has been like AI is everywhere, and today, right from asking how am I doing to write an email, everything is done on AI.
Sure.
So how safe is my data, right? So encryption, is my data safe? Whether it's been used by a third party? How do you how do you process so many data at once, and are these real time, or are these stored, or are these algorithms, etc.,
Hmm.
which probably at a day to day consumer wise it's very rare to be heard of, but it's interesting that the space is evolving.
Nice. Since we talked about customers, tell me this, Atif. In terms of the market that it is, generally speaking, customers are very aware. Customers want a lot of things for the lowest of costs, and that's a problem which I'm pretty sure that you have to deal with on a daily basis at Ultrahuman. But from a data point of view, how do you feel that data is being used by you yourselves at Ultrahuman to reach out to the needs of the customers, and how has that evolved?
When it comes to biological data, right? So these are very personalized, very it's very different for different individuals,
Sure.
right? No data is alike, right? So today, the first part is how do we so platforms like AWS and helps us store the data in a much more safer, reliable, so that we focus on the metabolism, and the rest of the infrastructure is being taken care by platforms such as these.
So it means, will it be correct for me to say this that AWS as a platform has assisted you in a big way when it comes to scaling for your business is concerned? If you could just maybe just walk us through that.
Of course, yeah. So because the data points that we get today uh, uh, are starting from anything from a heart rate to to your glucose, and these are all biological data, right? And to
Mine both are fine. Just short heads up.
that's the so you're in we are in the right table there. So when you say that to process that, it requires first of all a huge processing power, and also at the same time to ensure such data is being stored in a reliable and a well encrypted platform, and
Sure.
that's what the consumers today ask for. And with these, at the end of the day, it helps us process, define metrics that the today's consumer wants to see in a much efficient and a convenient way. And as today we are
Probably also in a transparent way as well.
100% yes. So today, the first thing they ask is the consumers today, what do you do with my data?
Yeah.
You share it with the third party, or if it's a cloud, where is it stored? And the reason why a trusted platform helps in enterprises or any small scale or large scale businesses is data is gold,
Yeah.
and where do you store it? And if it's in a trusted platform, it helps build collections better, and also at the same time help us do our jobs in the most efficient way possible.
Very quickly, from a sales point of view, how is, since you mentioned earlier, AI is everywhere. From a sales point of view, how do you utilize AI in data as far as specifically to your job description is concerned or your understanding in the company is concerned to reach out and achieve your goals?
So I think AI plays a very major role in converting the information load that a consumer today has into much more precise and on point answers,
It
right?
makes selling easier for
Which
you.
makes, of course, which makes, so for example, uh, the stuff that Ultra Human does today is very future forward, right?
Mm.
So a consumer might not know terms like longevity, might not know RHR, or not know VO2 max.
Sure.
So earlier, it took us a lot of time to actually explain it to the end consumer. So today, you give a prompt saying that explain
Yeah.
VO2 like a 5-year-old kid.
Right.
So it explains such analogies to customers at the end of it. And the conversations today are not that I want to walk 10,000 steps. I want to look younger. I want to look healthier. I want to feel this way. I want to feel that way. So all these science, I believe AI helps make science conversation everyday conversation. So that's primarily on a sales lens. It helps us convey what we are doing to end consumers in a much better way, and helps.
Which makes obviously your job a lot more simpler and a lot more precise in the way
Absolutely.
you want to move forward. All right, finally, what's your takeaway from the AWS AI conclave? What's that one message you'd like to give to a lot of the people out there who unfortunately were not able to attend?
The thing is, one is that when you're building stuff, and when you are in an environment, you are laser focused on what you're doing. When you attend these conferences, you or any such events, it gives you an option to explore what's happening on the other side, meet real time like minded people, and expect questions that you've never heard of, which might create a major impact in your business,
Sure.
right? So the conversations like these help shape what we are doing, and also helps us also say, so we met close to 15 to 20 of our existing users. He's like, I'm a happy user of Ultra Human. And very interesting to see that you guys store data. It was in my mind that okay, the data is where does my data go? So I think this gives us a lot of exposure, and also at the same time spread a positive awareness of what we are building for the goodness of the people.
Fabulous. And now, of course, which is the grand finale of what we're doing here as the AIM special. Think AI, think AIM.